Perhaps the most memorable benefit of the program has been the opportunity to meet in small groups, something that is difficult to arrange such a desperate organization. Many officers would have to work together for 30 years but would not know others' strength and weakness. The best comparison is likely a magnetar, a young neutron star with a powerful magnetic field, the researchers said. Magnetars also produce bright X-ray flares. While magnetars are thought to be young stars, the two flaring objects in this study reside near elliptical galaxies, which contain older stars. The department determines whether or not the candidate has passed the examination. In cases where an appearance for the final public oral examination would constitute a substantial financial hardship for the candidate, the Director of Graduate Studies may recommend to the Dean of the Graduate School that the examination be waived. The term supernova was coined in the 1930s by a memorably odd astrophysicist named Fritz Zwicky. Born in Bulgaria and raised in Switzerland, Zwicky came to the California Institute of Technology in the 1920s, and there has once distinguished himself by his abrasive personality and erratic talents. The provision of accurate and authoritative statistical information strengthens modern societies. It provides a basis for decisions to be made on such things as where to open schools and hospitals, how much money to spend on welfare payments, and even which football players to replace at halftime. The elephant is the largest living land mammal. During evolution, its skeleton has greatly altered from the usual mammal, designed for two main reasons. One is to cope with the great weight of huge grinding cheek teeth and elongated tusk, making the skull particularly massive. Orientalists, like many other 19th century thinkers, conceive of humanity either in large collective terms or in abstract generalities. Orientalists are neither interested in nor capable of discussing individuals; instead, artificial entities predominate. The library is located on the north side of the campus. The library is located on the north side of the campus. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about the other theories that can explain the variations in climate. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about the other theories that can explain the variations in climate. Good research presents many benefits to the real people. Good research presents many benefits to the real people. You should include your name and identity number in the registration form. You should include your name and identity number in the registration form. Half of the marks in mathematics are allocated to the correct working. Half of the marks in mathematics are allocated to the correct working. What is the most effective way of interaction between teachers and students in class? What is the most effective way of interaction between teachers and students in class? The development in the information technology has greatly changed the way people work. The development in the information technology has greatly changed the way people work. I would like the assignment less than 2,000 words. I would like the assignment less than 2,000 words. We can meet in my office after the lecture. We can meet in my office after the lecture. The office opens on Wednesday and Thursday. The office opens on Wednesday and Thursday. Talented people do special marketing. Talented people do special marketing. I have a sandwich and milk for my breakfast. I have a sandwich and milk for my breakfast. Bird brains are tiny, the common pigeon's is about the size of a peanut. But having smaller noggins doesn't mean birds are unintelligent. One way scientists estimate brain power is through the number of neurons present. Some birds have upwards of 1 to 2 billion, similar to monkeys. The intelligence of birds, from New Zealand parrots that understand probability to ravens that can plan for the future, isn't a surprise to researchers who have long seen their capabilities. Early models proposed that only a small region of bird brains was responsible for complex behaviors, but this has been revised in recent years. Still, the detailed, internal organization of bird brains hadn't been explored until now. 2 new studies in Science dig into their structure and function, revealing even greater similarities to mammalian brains. Researchers shined different angles of light into extremely thin slices of the pallium, the area of bird brains with a similar function to the neocortex of mammals. This allowed them to see a 3D view of the fibers that connect neurons. The fibers of owls and pigeons were organized much like those of mammals. Parallel fibers along the pallium were crosscut by perpendicular fibers between layers, forming columns of connection. These microcircuits could explain how birds are capable of complex behaviors. Soil, it's one of the most underrated, and little understood, wonders on our fragile planet. Here's why. Far from being lifeless dirt, it's estimated that in a single gram of soil, there could be as many as 50,000 species of microscopic organisms, or microorganisms. And in 1 teaspoon of soil, there are more microorganisms than there are people on the earth. But much of what lies beneath, in this hidden and deep universe, is still alien to us. Despite being literally under our feet, humans have so far only identified a tiny fraction of the extraordinary life teeming underground. But these animals and microorganisms provide an invaluable role. Millions of years of evolutionary competition have led the microorganisms to produce antibiotic compounds to fight their neighbors. And these compounds form the basis of many of the antibiotics used by us humans. We literally make medicine from our soil. No one knows how many new treatments could be lying under our feet, waiting to be discovered. When you have the primary, the secondary, what do you have next? What kind of educational institution does a 10-year-old child study in? Is plastic or paper easier to recycle? What is the name of the organ responsible for pumping blood in the human body?